AES uScope relative compression testing using voltage. This video is sponsored by AES Wave. Connect the alligator clips to the battery. Connect the black scope lead to the negative terminal. Connect the yellow AC filter between the positive alligator clip and the green scope lead. Connect the scope lead to the uScope and turn it on. Set the voltage to 1/10 of a volt. Set the time to 200 milliseconds. Move the 0 position to the middle of the screen. Set the trigger to SING for single. Set the trigger voltage to a negative 96 millivolts. You may need to reset the trigger back to SING. Change the trigger from rise to fall. Select the menu option, Trigger, H position, left arrow, then OK. Disable the vehicle from starting by unplugging the injectors or removing the ECM, fuel pump, or ignition fuse, or remove a relay to prevent the engine from starting. Crank the engine over to capture relative compression. After capturing the waveform, press the B button to save the settings and the reference waveform. Make a note of the two file names, file 086.aes and file 086.bmp. The A and B buttons are located on top of the uScope. To make a measurement with the cursors, navigate to the menu or M option. Press OK. Use the arrow buttons to turn on the voltage cursors. Navigate to CV1 and use the left and right arrow buttons to position cursor 1 to the top of the waveform. Navigate to CV2 and use the left and right arrow buttons to position cursor 2 to the bottom of the waveform. The cursor position and the difference or delta between the two cursor positions are noted at the top of the screen. To turn off the cursors, navigate to the V menu option and use the left and right arrow buttons to toggle the cursors off. With the uScope on, connect it to the computer via the USB cable. The Windows filing system should open automatically. Navigate to the PS-user folder and double-click it to open it up. Inside this folder, we will find file 086.aes and file 086.bmp. Double-clicking the BMP file will display the saved reference waveform. Back to the uScope, open the menu and select PRST for presets. Press OK and navigate to User Setups. Use the left and right buttons to locate 086.aes. Press and hold down the OK button until the reference waveform is displayed on the screen. To change the position of the reference waveform, open the menu and navigate to VERT for vertical menu. Press OK and navigate to REF VPOS. Use the left and right arrow buttons to adjust the position of the reference waveform. To turn the reference waveform on and off, navigate to the menu, then to Presets and press OK. Navigate to REF Show and use the left or right arrow button to toggle the reference waveform on and off. To change the name from 086 to something more meaningful, turn the uScope off, then on. In the File Manager, navigate back to the ps-user folder. Rename the file 086.aes and the file 086.bmp files to something more meaningful. I'm calling my files vcomp.aes and vcomp.bmp. Please note that both files must be the same name while keeping the .aes and .bmp extensions. The file names can only have 8 characters with no spaces and no special characters, so you will need to be a little creative. Turn the uScope off, then back on. Return to the User Preset menu. You should now see that 086 has been replaced with vcomp on the menu choices.